Homework sheet U9, question 9. We're given the first three terms of a geometric sequence, k plus 4, k, and 2k minus 15, and we're asked to form a quadratic equation, k squared minus 7k minus 60 equals 0. What we do know about a geometric sequence is that the common ratio is the same between the first term and the second term and the third. Our common ratio can be found by dividing the third term by the second, 2k minus 15 over k, and it can also be found by dividing the second term by the first, k over k plus 4. And if I just focus on these two parts of the equation, I can times them up to get k plus 4 lots of 2k minus 15 is equal to k squared. If I expand the bracket, I get 2k squared minus 15k plus 8k minus 60 minus k squared equals 0, and that simplifies to k squared minus 7k minus 60 equals 0 as required. In part B, I'm asked to show that k is equal to 12, so I have to solve my quadratic equation that I've just formed. Okay, this factorizes to k minus 12, k plus 5, and so k is either equal to 12 or k is equal to negative 5. However, we are told in the question that k is a positive constant. So as k is a positive constant, k must be equal to 12. It is important to include this last line because you must explicitly reject the k equals minus 5 solution. In part C, we now need to find the common ratio of this series. We know from part A that r is equal to our second term over our first term, so that is k over k plus 4. And we know in part B that our value of k is 12, so this now gives us 12 over 16, which is 3 over 4. We can check that this also works for our second equation. If we plug it into 2k minus 15 over k, we get 24 minus 15 over 12, which is 9 over 12, which is also 3/4. That definitely would have been worth doing if we hadn't been told in part B that k is equal to 12 as a show that question. In part D, we need to find the sum to infinity. The formula for the sum to infinity is a over 1 minus r. We need to find what our first term is. Our first term is k plus 4, so that's 16, over 1 minus 3/4. This gives us 16 divided by a quarter, which is equal to 64.